Yes, boys and girls, with FIFA 23 just around the corner, you guys will be already getting your ideas of your career mode saves. Now, typically, I would imagine you guys will be doing the team that you support first, and that makes sense, but maybe at some stage, you may get a bit bored, or you may complete your save, win the league, etc., and you may want a new challenge. And that is where this video is all about, and what you guys may be planning ahead for your new save. So, today, I've got you guys 10 good career mode ideas that make sense, that teams that may need to rebuild, a sleeping giant element to them, or those teams that's in a bit of a downfall and you can use to revive them and do somewhat of an RTG. These are 10 ideas that I think are somewhat unique, new ideas that I've not seen too often, so no, I won't be saying do Nottingham Forest, because I think that everyone is doing that. Yo, do you play FIFA 22? Yeah. Is your team bang average? You absolute pathetic piece of... You're saying that to the viewers? No, obviously. Ah, okay. I mean you. Do you face teams like this? You can't keep getting away with it! Do you know there's a way to get coins? Why are you shouting at me? Then go to userbuy.com for the cheapest and most reliable place to buy your coins on FIFA 22. Link is down below in the description, and also use code Vizeh at checkout to get a discount. So down below in the comments, tell me what teams are you going to be doing in your saves, and let me begin. So, number 1 here. Okay, you guys may disagree because of a thing called licensing, okay, and I get that completely, but if you can bypass that, I would recommend doing Roma. I would say Roma is a great idea. Got some great players there, which have just come in. Jose Mourinho is building quite a nice team there, quietly, with the likes of Tammy Abraham up top, with Paulo Dybala as a new signing, Gini Van Nijden in the midfield. They've got some good players there. It's really like an exciting time, and Serie A is a great competitive league that I think you guys can have a lot of fun trying to adapt. Roma typically like to sign a bunch of South Americans or big name players that typically are not that preferred at their current clubs, like Van Nijden was at PSG. I think that this is a great save if you can bypass the licensing, which may be a big factor, but if you can ignore that, then I think it will be a good challenge. Number 2, staying in Italy. Of course, Serie B would be a brand new license back into the game. Of course, this isn't the first time ever, but it's great to have them back in the game. And that means that Parma and Palermo are going to be 2 big names that people will be wanting to do an RTG with. You could take your pick here, but for me, I like the colour pink. So I'm going to go for Palermo. I think this will be a lot of fun to do a save in FIFA 23 because of the history of the players they got before in the past, like the likes of Dybala. I just like the colour pink. I think it's a good colour scheme. Got some good kits, but so does Parma, and so does Venezia as well. Great, honestly, you got some fantastic options in Italy for some great saves. If you want some sort of RTG in Italian football, then this is for you. Number 3, let's go all the way to Portugal, as I'm wearing the kit right here. Because for the longest time, there's been the big 3, Sporting, Benfica, FC Porto. I feel like you need to try to change that up a bit. Try to be a new team in Portugal, because this isn't a nation that I see a lot of people do a save in. And maybe you're a bit bored of doing the typical top 5 leagues, especially in England. So if you want something new, a new challenge, I say try to break the mold of the top 3. And I say go with a Braga. That Braga will be a bit more of an easier challenge to try to break that top 3. But if you want a real test, I say go for the likes of a Santa Clara, or go for a Victoria. Or maybe just go and just pick any team that you want in the Liga NOS, that's not the top 3, and just pick a team that you may prefer on the colour scheme or the badge. You can take your pick, but I would say do a save trying to destroy the top 3 in the Portuguese league, because it's been decades upon decades since last time any team have ever done that. So I'd say this is a good shout. Number 4, let's do 1 or 2 in England, because England is a very popular nation for a reason. There's 4 divisions, so therefore it's got that great element of a proper RTG. And I would say it's very easy, and I feel like this is kind of boring because I think a lot of people will say it, but Stockport County is a fantastic team to do in FIFA 23. Great fan base for the division that they're in. They've got a great following and great history as well in English football, and they are not a sleeping giant of sorts, but they have got a much bigger fan base than some would think in the, from what they're known to have. So Stockport County, I say, if you want to do an RTG of any team in League 2, I think this is a good one to do. And number 5, I'm going to stay in England here, and I say, I was thinking about doing Derby, as a team, because Derby is, because they went down and they had such turmoil because of the finances and the ownership. They are now finally turning a new leaf, and with a new ownership, things are slowly now looking better for the future. But I feel like everyone will already think about Derby because of what's already happened. So I'm going to go for a bit of a different route, and I'm going to say, why not go for Bradford City? Bradford City in Yorkshire got great little derbies with the likes of Leeds and Huddersfield around them, and even maybe a bit of Hull. Great little Yorkshire derbies with Bradford City, and I feel like this is a good one as well. I love their colour scheme. I love the orange. Okay, orange and browns. I think it's quite unique. Got a decent fan base as well, and they've not been good for the last couple of years, ever since their great cup run. And I think Bradford City is, again, not a sleeping giant, but I think a team that has got potential to be a lot better than what they currently are. And I say this is a underrated save for you to go and do in FIFA 23. Number 6 now, going over to Spain. And I think Spain has one great team that pops out to me that you should be doing. And that is going to be FC Andorra. Now, you may not even know about FC Andorra, but let me tell you, Gerard Piqué, yes, Piqué at Barcelona, the centre-back, of course, is the owner of FC Andorra. Brand new team in the second division of Spain, and with a nice little funky badge and a nice little colour scheme as well. I think this may be an interesting RTG in Spanish football. And also, I like the fact that you've got pretty much your own country, like, in the League of Spain. I think it's really cool to have this, and of course because of the links of Gerard Piqué. If you want a La Liga Spanish little RTG, if you did IB for last year and you found that quite interesting, and La Liga does have a lot of licenses, FC Andorra could be the team for you. Number 7 and 8, I'm going to be doing a save in Germany, because Germany, with the licenses and everything, I think is a fantastic option that you guys can be doing. And I would say, for a Bundesliga save, I say go for Werder Bremen. Only just been promoted last year in the second tier of Bundesliga football. Great history to the club. Got a W as their badge, so dubs only. Honestly, that's the main reason why I'm going for Werder Bremen here, because it's got a massive W. I know so does Wolfsburg as well, but it's a bit more pointier, and I think that makes it more of a threat. Genuinely, that's the reason why I'm saying Werder Bremen. And number 8, going to be going down to the second tier of German football. Not the third tier. I think the third tier is a bit too far. You can go down there, but I prefer the second tier when I start a German Bundesliga save. Usually on FM, but I'll say it's pretty simple, but it's classic. It's Hamburg. Massive history. It's got a very cool badge. Very recognisable kits. Got the stadium in the game. What more would you want? Okay, what more can you possibly want in a save? You've got the Sleeping Giants, part of them. You've got the fact they're in a lower division, and also stadium in the game. It's a double around. So number 9, I would be going for a team in France. So for France, you've got two real choices here. You've got either Saint Etienne or Bordeaux. Two massive clubs in French football, both going down to the second division for a lot of mistakes being made. And I kind of just give you guys a choice to pick either side if you like green or if you like blue. I think both are great choices, both are great history. Saint Etienne, I think for the first time in their history, being relegated from the top flight for the first time in their history. So this is a big deal for them. So RTG with Saint Etienne, I think would be a great choice. But Bordeaux as well is similar. And I kind of also like the idea of FC Metz. I just think that it's a cool little colour scheme you got going on there. And there's no reason other than that. So those two are great options for number 9. Bit of a cheat code, but I'll take it. And number 10, and that is take the worst team in the entire game. Okay, now, I can't really tell you who that team exactly is right now because the game isn't fully out. Typically, it is a team that is in the League of Ireland. Now, in FIFA 22, it is Longford Town in the League of Ireland. Now, it could be them again, or it could be another team that has been promoted into League of Ireland. But it could be a team in the Romanian League, for all we know. But whatever team it is, take them and put them into League 2. Or any other league you want. German football. But, of course, English football, they got 4 separate tiers, so more of an RTG. But if you're in the ultimate RTG, take the worst possible team and put them into English football and try to win the league with them. For the ultimate RTG experience, this is a no-brainer. Tell me down below in the comments, what team are you guys going for in FIFA 22? I'll be doing a creator club ideas as well sometime very soon, so look out for that. And I'll see you guys next time for another video, and stay safe, boys.